Surah 21, Part 2. And messengers before you were mocked, and what they used to mock surrounded those who had mocked them. Say, who will protect you in the night and the day from Ar-Rahman? But they turn away from their Lord's dhikr. Or do they have gods to defend them instead of us? They are not able to help themselves, nor are they combined against us. Rather, we amused these and their fathers until age finally overcame them. So do they not see that we come to the earth, we reduce it from its edges? So are they the victors? Say, I only warn you by inspiration, and the deaf do not hear the call when they are warned. And if a whiff of your Lord's torture has touched them, they will say, woe is us, we were wrongdoers. And we placed the balance of equity for the day of resurrection, so a soul will not be wronged at all. And if there was a weight of a grain of mustard, we brought it, and enough were we as accountants. And we gave Musa and Harun the Furqan, and a brightness, and a dhikr for the fearers. Those who fear their Lord in the ghaib, and they are anxious about the hour. And this is a blessed dhikr which we have sent down. So are you deniers of it? And we gave Ibrahim his rectitude before, and we used to know him. When he said to his father and his people, what are these statues which you are devoted to? They said, we found our fathers worshipping them. He said, you and your fathers were in obvious error. They said, have you come to us with the truth, or are you of the players? He said, rather, your Lord is the Lord of the skies and the earth, the one who split them, and I am of the witnesses to that. And by Allah, I will trick your idols after you run out fleeing. So he made them pieces, except a big one of them. Perhaps they will return to it. They said, who has done this to our gods? He is of the wrongdoers. They said, we heard a youth mentioning them called Ibrahim. They said, then bring him before the eyes of the people. Perhaps they will bear witness. They said, did you do this to our gods, Ibrahim? He said, no, their big one did this. So ask them if they were speaking. So they returned to themselves and said, you are the wrongdoers. Then they were turned upside down on their heads. You knew these do not speak. He said, then do you worship instead of Allah what does not benefit you at all or harm you? Off to you and to what you worship instead of Allah. Then do you not comprehend? They said, burn him and help your gods if you are doers. We said, fire, be cold and peace for Ibrahim. And they wanted a scheme for him, but we made them the losers. And we saved him and Lut to the land which we had blessed for the Alameen. And we gave him Ishaq and Yaqub as a redundancy, and all did we make righteous. And we made them exemplars, guiding by our command. And we inspired them with the doing of good things, and the performing of salat, and the giving of zakat, and they were worshippers of us. And Lut, whom we gave judgment and knowledge to, and we saved him from the village that was doing filthy things. They were a people of evil, fasiqun. And we admitted him into our mercy. He is of the righteous. And Nuh, when he called before, and we responded to him, and saved him and his family from the great distress. And we held him against the people who called our verses a lie. They were a people of evil, so we drowned them all. And Dawood and Suleiman, when they judge concerning the tilth, when the people's sheep pastured therein, and we were witnesses to their judgment. And we made Suleiman understand it, and each did we give judgment and knowledge. And we subjected with Dawood the mountains, glorifying, and the bird, and we were doers. And we taught him the making of a coat of mail for you to guard you from your horribleness. So are you grateful?